Hello guys, welcome to my channel and today I'm here to talk about episode number 3 of World's Finest Assassin. But before I do that, I wanted to just talk about the opening again. I talked about it in the first episode and I just wanted to bring it here, up here for the final time. So in the first video I said that I enjoyed the opening. I think so the song is really good. And in the second episode I just never watched the opening, I just skipped it. But here I watched it again and it's still fire. I think so I've decided on it after 3 episodes. I think so it's pretty safe to say that the opening it's really good. So because the opening just made me hype for the episode even more, and it's just good. I enjoyed the opening a lot, so I just wanted to praise it a little bit. So now let's get into the episode. When the episode first started, we knew that he was gonna be starting his training, but midway through the episode I started to feel a little bit I was like, there's more interesting stuff that is gonna happen later, so I'm just really looking forward to that instead of him just training. And also one of the things is that it felt really similar to what Mushoku Tensei did. I brought it up in the previous video too, that this whole setup, the teacher coming and then training, and it's really similar to Mushoku Tensei. So I just felt a little bit bored at some times, but I still enjoyed it. It was not bad, but then at the end things got crazy, and I feel from the next episode hopefully we are just going into this assassination route and just seeing how he learns to do that stuff, because him learning magic is kind of we know he's learning magic, but we know the main thing is going to be assassinating the hero. So that is the part that's more interesting. So that's why I felt a little bit bored at times while watching the training. But I think so they just the training was really quick. I don't think so it was dragged on. They finished the training up in just one episode, not even the full episode. So that's good. So it seems like our main character Liu, he has a lot of mana, a lot of it. That explosion that happened, yeah, he has a lot of mana. Even Dia was shocked to see it, and she is a genius. And when Liu threw that stone, I was yeah, who's the genius now? I think so. There's a different tier of genius for Liu, and it was just crazy seeing how insane that explosion was. So definitely he has a lot of mana, and of course he has all the elementals. He did choose everything at the start. He has all the elementals, and he's just broken. He is, and if he still feels he's not gonna be able to kill the hero. So how strong is the hero if he is this broken? How strong is the hero? And also we just saw Dia, she is a genius for her age. We still haven't seen fully grown adults who are really good at magic and really powerful. So we still haven't seen those. So we still need to see how powerful an adult is. So compared to our main, right now our main character seems he's gonna be busted, but I'm pretty much sure he's still not that strong, as he brings that point upon himself, that he still has a long way to go where he can assassinate the hero. And now let's move on to the final part. That was the interesting thing, in the ending. So he, his father was I'm gonna tell you the truth about our family and stuff, and then he took him to a prison where he's you're gonna learn to kill here. They are gonna be prisoners here who are on death row. They are gonna be killed regardless. So they are sentenced to death. So it doesn't matter. You can learn it on here, and I'm happy that our main character was not why would you do that? That's still not they're humans. I should not do that. He understands the world he is in, the role he has to play, and also since he was an assassin in the previous life, he still has his emotions shut off. So again, I enjoyed that. It's not your just basic stuff where the main character is no, I do not want to do that. I'm just yeah, he knows what he needs to do, why is he here, and he's gonna do it. And it this point is proved by him killing that girl, how he killed him, how smoothly he just cut her hand off, and she was just babbling and just threw the knife on her face, and yeah, he died. So, and he didn't even have any kind of hesitation. He knew what he needed to do. He needs to be an assassin. And also his father brought up a point that he didn't like in his previous life. He was I was just a tool. I don't want to live like that anymore. And he said that to the goddess. And now here his father brings up like, yeah, we are not tools. Like he brought up a point where he's like, if you wanted to train me like an assassin, you should have just like made me turn off my emotions so that I can just kill easily. And that's where his father was like, we are not tools. Like we are here for the safety of the kingdom, and we judge. It's not like if somebody tells us to kill someone, we just go and kill that person. We judge if that person needs to be killed for the kingdom or not, and that's when we do it. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm really looking forward to where the show goes. Definitely, when I first watched the show, I didn't knew it was from the writer of the like hero of the healer. But when I got to know that, I was like, okay, this thing is actually good. And so far, like I don't see anything that's wrong with the show. I like everything seems really good and interesting. The setup is also really very interesting, where he has to kill the hero. So let's see where the shows goes. Regardless, I enjoyed the episode. Let me know what did you guys feel about it in the comments below, and I will be here for the next episode next week. So till then, have a great time. I'll meet you in the next one.